20 years ago this week, Canada was in the grips of one of its worst natural disasters.
Hi guys, I want to talk to you about my bug out bag. Why I have one, who told me to buy one, what's in it, why should you have one? Okay, it doesn't matter who you are. You don't need to be paranoid to have one of those. You don't need to be a survivor like Bear Grylls or something like that, okay, or less thought to have one of those. You don't have to. The reason you have one is if you have an emergency, but you can also use it for other things. Now, have I used it? Yes, many times since I'm 20 years old. Where do you get your most disasters? Where are you gonna get it? In your living room, okay? Don't think that if you stay at home your entire life without going to the jungle, the forest, or the desert, that you will not need one. My first time using a bug out bag, I was 20 years old in 1998. I was living out west in Alberta and I just flew to my family in Montreal. What happened? January 6th, I woke up in the morning and outside, all the poles were ripped up from the houses, pulled all the way up and down the street. All the trees were falling off like twigs and the power line were breaking and falling off left and right. Quebec ice storm, okay? 3 weeks, no electricity in January, middle of the winter. It was a mild winter, it started to rain, it became ice rain, the ice accumulated on the wire and the entire grid fell off, okay? Most people were out for 1 week. I was out for 3 because unfortunately it ripped literally off my house and the electrician, like we're doing houses by houses, took forever to be reestablished. I pick up my bug out bag and I moved to my country home. In my country home, I had a fireplace and I stayed there. So a bug out bag is important. What do I have in this? All right, first of all, this is recommended by the United Nations for any UN staff abroad. It is also recommended for military personnel. Most of the stuff that I have in there is compliant with the Project Sphere. The Sphere book has been mentioned in other videos and I'll put a link to the description. It's a free book that you can take from the UN, which is basically designed for refugees or living in war zones. All right, so what do I have in there? First of all, scarf for my head, okay? So if I'm in the desert, this is perfect, okay? I put it on top because I needed to. Normally it's inside. Perfect, okay? So that covers your neck. It's easy to put up. Bedouin have this in the desert. An axe, okay? This is not really like that great of an axe, okay? This is what I had, available, and I put it in my bug out bag, okay? It has a good guard, perfectly good with that. Now, first rule of survival, okay, know your equipment before you have a problem. So this is a Garmin GPS, it's a true GPS. This one was given to me in Lebanon. When we live in Lebanon, we had both the GPS and the radio to contact the base. The idea is that you want to be able to know how to use this ahead of time, okay? It's not in an emergency situation that you'll learn to use your GPS. However, in there we had pre-programmed the waypoint where my family would meet if ever we had a problem, the UN compounds left and right, the embassy and everything, because if the grid failed, you want to still be able to get there. A true GPS is perfect. Don't expect your Google map to still work once your cell phone's gone and the network is gone. Canteen, okay, so this is a regular food canteen. I just strap it on the side. Basically, I have pretty much everything in there just to cook food in an emergency. And since it's aluminum, the biggest advantage with that is they heat up very, very quickly. And should I put the video on pause when I put it up or I just rip it off? Okay, done. All right, canteen. All right. Again, if you don't know how to use things, don't have them. I cannot carry a gun wherever I go. I want to have some kind of projectile weapon. These are throwing knife. I'm trained with them. I'm not that amazing, but yeah, it works. All right, so next, what do I have in there? Of course, a stone for sharpening knives, definitely for sure. This I normally wear on me when I travel around. This is very, very good. You have them on Amazon, okay? There's a flint in there, there's a compass, and there's a lot. I think it's 10 meters or 15 meters of 550 cordage. So very strong cordage, and you can use that and you can wear it on your wrist. It's very good. Of course, it's gone once you use it. You won't be able to recuperate. Very strong strap. Okay, which I can actually make a belt with. Very, very useful. Done for that pocket. What about this one? What do I have in the... Okay, this normally, okay, this is city. Okay, you normally would not have that. I'll show you, but you will not have that. Nobody has that. I'm just me, I'm insane. Okay, this is a radio transmitter detector, frequency detection. So I can triangulate or I can detect if somebody has, let's say in a car, you have a boomerang or you have any sort of like eavesdropping device. I use that. It's not really a safety measure, but you know, if I go to hotels or something like that, in our case, with what we do, that's just... All right. Crank radio, and also solar powered, and you know, like just basically you have your flashlight along with it. So you somewhat have unlimited flashlight capability with this. It's pretty good. Speaking of flashlight, of course I have a flashlight. This one is pretty powerful, but it also has the strobe and the SOS. So it gives you an SOS code. You don't have to do anything. You just leave it there permanently. That's very good to have. Ponchos. Definitely. These I keep in there because, you know, it's not fish oil. I just use the container, but inside I have those little kind of starter kit for starting fires. They're very efficient. And of course that makes it a waterproof container. Again, we'll have fishing lines, binocular, fishing reel, water carrier. So this carries about 4 liters of water, which is about a gallon. This one, to be honest with you, this I got for free somewhere. Somebody gave me this in a resort, actually in Germany, because that would be illegal anywhere else, even today. Sort of a backpack, but it's water resistant. I say illegal because it's publicity for cigarette. I've never smoked, so I don't really care, but Benson and Hedges. But it's very, very thick. It's waterproof. You can carry water in this. You can carry whatever you want. It's pretty good. Something similar to carry water, that'd be very useful. This I make them at home, okay? It's not really an MRE. Actually, this is probably 10 years old, but I'm sure if I open it and I eat it, it would be good. There's no, I look at it right now and I don't see any rot or anything. This is nuts and, you know, like once it's in the sealed, okay, if there was no bacteria or anything when you actually put it in there, it's gonna last forever. Open that with a knife and eat, okay? That's very good to have. Again, this is a parachute cord. Extremely good to have. It's extremely strong. It's very good for that. Tarp. Okay, this is not very thick. I actually have an actual tarp that I keep normally in the car. This is not that strong, but it's pretty strong, okay, as far as tarp goes. Then I would have fishing gear. So like this is just a pack you pick on Amazon for $6, like 80 different kind of fishing things. What else in there? So this is when my kid was, I can see it's written in Arabic. I picked that up probably in Lebanon or Iraq or something. And it has the, you know, like for formula for kids, but it's a perfect containers to put a lot of stuff in it. So here in there, I have some more emergency. I put batteries and stuff like that in this one. I do remember what I was. A whistle, well actually 2 whistles, and this one also acts as a compass. This is just a little saw with your hands. It's not too bad. This is from travels, okay? When you travel, whatever, economy, business class, or you have that in hotel, toothbrush with toothpaste. I pick a few, you know, just, you know, whatever. Some more batteries. These are AA. Basically, this is what, yeah, this is Mylar blanket. Very useful to have. This is another crank flashlight. I'm not sure if it should still be working. Yep, still works. So yeah, crank, the advantage is that basically no batteries, waterproof matches. All right, this one. This, I really recommend that you have one of those in your luggage. Okay, honestly, when you travel normally, okay, that was given to us by the UN and when we were in Iraq. You put that under your door, okay? You put it on. Hopefully it's not gonna be too loud. Put it low, all right? You put that under your door, and the minute that somebody opens the door, nothing happened. Okay, okay, the minute somebody opens the door, Okay, so this is very, very good, okay? It's simple, it's super stupid, okay? It's just basically a contact, but it really is cool. Very useful. So for security at night when you sleep, if you want somebody, somebody opens your thing. Sharpener for knives and things, another bracelet, the same kind. Utility knife, okay, these are available anywhere. I just happen to have one, I chuck it in there. These I have all the time. 1032 batteries, okay? The 1032 batteries are popular everywhere, your car remote, everything. Just to have one or two in stock is always useful. Oil, more waterproof matches. First aid kit, very basic first aid kit, but still a first aid kit. These are hooks, okay, different kinds of, like if you need to pick up stuff or whatever. I just happen to have them, I shoved them in there. Again, part of bandages and stuff. A pen, always useful to have a pen, honestly, in almost every situation. Ladder plug, so this is for charging your cell phone, very useful. Of course, flint, if you survivor, so flint and compass. Then I would have ear plugs. Again, this is from probably a kit from an airline or something. You gather them somewhere. And water purification tablets, so basically, or powder. So basically on the package it tells you like for 2 liters you drop like half a teaspoon, and basically that's going to purify your water, so very good to have. And we're done for the main compartment. I think this thing pays, whoops. Now I think this thing is about 30 kilo, okay? So the problem is that when you have something that heavy, you won't be able to carry that for that long, especially with the axe and everything. This is the thing you have to keep in mind. This has nothing to do with survival. This is basically makes a tub. My daughter was buying often at Costco. Well, it's not Costco in Jamaica, but anyway, same as Costco, water balloons. And this is just a tub that your water balloon fell into. So it's about this big. Pretty good to put water in it, actually. So I thought, hey, why would I throw that? It's very thick plastic, so I decided to keep it. Rope, this is like maybe $1 somewhere. Picked it up. I never used it for years. Very good quality gloves. Garbage bag, always carry garbage bag. Very, very useful. More poncho. Colgate. Not that I make a promotion for them, but yeah. All right, not legal everywhere. Again, you need to know how to use them, because if you don't, then, well, it's not time to learn with the zombie attack. No, so I'm just joking. But yeah, on the go. This is a lockpick set. So I'm trained as a locksmith, and I watch the Lockpicking Lawyer, which is my favorite channel. Learn how to pick locks, very, very useful. In here I will have, what do I have in there? So that again, see the Husky bags, this is just, from a tool somewhere. Okay. Extremely, extremely, extremely important. Cheap, easy hammocks. Okay, this we probably picked up in Vietnam, I think for $5, okay? Or China. Hammocks, we have 2 of them in there. They're very small, but hey, if you need to sleep in the rough, having 2 hammocks like this, I mean, this is insanely good. And it's small, okay? And it's very, very light hammocks. What else we have? I think we're done, aren't we? We are. Yep. No, almost. Oh yeah, this one. Awesome. This is a grappling hook. So basically you're supposed to twist it. Oh yeah, you have to remove it. Okay, it's actually wrapped. It's actually locked. Okay, with a tie wrap. But this is a grappling hook. You hook it up, okay, and you can throw it. Again, same concept, I would fear. If you didn't practice with that, then maybe in a survival situation is not a time to actually learn. But if it is, if you have nothing else to do, this is a grappling hook. It allows you to climb on a roof or whatever. I'm not sure if your cordage will support your weight, but yeah, and that's it. So that's my bug out bag. Yeah, and that's it. So guys, look, bug out bag, again, put whatever you feel you need in it. Tell me in the comment below what I'm missing. I'd love to know, because maybe I'd add some stuff, or stuff that you're like, hey, look, I'm a survival expert, or I'm a military personnel, half of that crap you'll never use. I don't know. I'm trying to mix it more or less with, like basically city and if I'm stuck in the wild, but and you don't want it too heavy either. This bag is probably not the best bag either. Okay, I just picked it up. Actually, this is drop ship from China. It's like about $10. I used to have a better one that sits on your hip and stuff, but I lost it in one travel. So this is okay. So anyways, let me know what you think about this, if you have better ideas, if you think I'm missing something. And that's it. So that's why we have that.